In the Australian classic, Chopper, Mark Chopper Reed was portrayed by Eric Bana. Eric Bana being the Australian actor who played Hulk. I believe in the first one. He played Hulk before Edward Norton played Hulk. I think he was more the part, kind of a muscular guy. You know, he could play the part. But I believe he gained weight for this movie. He gained weight to play Mark Chopper Reed. Last I heard, Mark Chopper Reed has diabetes. He's pretty sick. He's still alive, and he's still in Australia. He can't leave Australia. Now, who's Mark Chopper Reed? Mark Chopper Reed was a gangster and a criminal in Australia, and he was purported to rob drug dealers on the weekends. This is what he would do. He would know that drug dealers had all their money, right? On the weekend, you know, because they sold drugs all week. And they'd be sitting around in their house with the drugs. And he would just come up, and this was portrayed in the movie Chopper. This is actually shown in it. He would just come up and he says, you know what? He says, I bet you got $10,000 in there. Whatever that, you know, whatever the amount of money was there in Australia. And he'd go, you know, I fairly reckon that if you don't give me that $10,000 here in 5 minutes, I'm going to shoot you right in the fucking leg. Okay? That's exactly the words he would use. And then, you know, if they gave him the money, everything was fine. But most of these people, or almost all of them, didn't want to give it to him. So, you know what he did? He would shoot him in the leg. And then they would come up with the money, right? Because he said that these people, you know, were pieces of crap. And he robbed them because they had money. And I don't know if this is true. This is what was portrayed in the film. And I listened to the commentary. I listened to the whole commentary from Mr. Reed. And the guy who directed the movie did a commentator on Mr. Reed. And the movie was about him. And it shows him in this movie getting his ears cut off. That's how he got his name Chopper. He was in this part of a prison where they were fixing to do something to him, and to get out of that section, I think they thought they were going to kill him. He had another dude cut his ears off. His ears were cut plumb off, you know, all the way up here. That's why they called him Chopper. And he had tats all over him. Has a real heavy accent. And, you know, he was just a bad dude, really. And he did rap music. But now I'm getting to his point. In the commentary, Reed said that even the mafia was afraid of crazy people. The mafia is afraid, at least in his country of Australia. I don't know if he would have pulled that stunt on the Colombians, I don't think he'd have got away with that. If he'd have pulled that stunt maybe on the Sicilians, I don't think he would have got away with that. But this was in Australia, okay? I'm talking about Australia. I'm not talking about doing this on the Gambino clan or doing this on the Corleones or whoever the hell they're called now. Who knows? But he did this to the people in Australia, and he got away with it. Because he said that people are afraid of crazy people, and they thought he was crazy. So that's why it's sometimes a benefit to be psycho. It's sometimes a benefit to get completely apeshit crazy and people think you're psycho. Because they'll get out of your way, they'll leave you alone, and they'll give you what you want. I'm not saying that I know anybody that does this. I'm just saying it's not always a bad idea. Bye.